Broadcasting live from the Central Coast, you are listening to The Clutch.
Welcome in Central Coast, Canada, California, Fresno, Merced. How's it going? This is Ben Fletcher, joined with Alex Klepper.
Colorado.
We have a huge show tonight that is jam-packed because the sports world just keeps on rolling. Woo. We have the NCAA getting in trouble, NFL protests, LeBron James is talking, NFL Week 3 was amazing.
Woo.
After the protests.
Woo.
And it's just the year of the home run. Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, all these rookies hitting it out of the park. It's an exciting night for us. Alex?
Very excited.
How's it going?
Good. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover here, Ben. Currently watching the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs, 6-3 Cardinals. Maybe we'll get some more play-by-play from Ben on this one later. Doubt it.
But the Cubs need a win to clinch their playoff
Someone
spot.
apparently just broke his wrist by tumbling into the wall there. So good job, Mr. Cub. But yeah, we got some legal wranglings. We got some not legal but political wranglings. We got some basketball to go over. Carmelo Anthony, Oklahoma City Thunder.
D Wade, now a Cavalier,
a Cleveland
as
Cavalier.
of tomorrow once waivers are passed.
Exactly. So we'll speculate on if he actually does go. Wink, wink, nod, nod. And obviously the NFL. Our top 8 picks, because ESPN.com doesn't do it right, so we got to correct them on that, and all that kind of stuff. And we want to hear from you. We have a phone line open tonight, 805-595-3776. That's 805. Call ESPN, something like that. 595 ESPN. That's what it is.
Mom, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, Mom. Ben's mom, mostly, because my mom isn't listening. Yeah. Also, if you like the show. If you want to see this show flourish, if you want to see us add to our already massive bankrolls, there's a few ways to do that. Only a small fee per month, and you can get your company or name. If you just want to promote yourself, hey, I am a student at Cal Poly. I'm a freshman, and I want to get known by all the cool kids on campus. That's an alliteration, folks. You can go to theclutch1280@gmail.com, send us an email, say, yo guys, yo Ben, yo Alex. Klepp and Fletch, the Clutch. We want to be on your show, and then we'll talk. All the money stuff. And
in other words, there's better ways of being a freshman and getting your name out there than starting a fire on the Poly Hill with a joint.
All pertaining to that, we hope everyone's.
We do hope everyone's okay.
Hopefully, no one's dorm burns down, because that would be unfortunate. Hopefully, the P is okay. It's by the P, right?
It was right near. Yeah, I was driving here on Johnson, and I turned around, and there was smoke behind me. And
it's never fun when there's fiery pee. Never.
Oh, my gosh. How long were you thinking of that?
2 seconds. I'm that quick. Also, Twitter, @AlexKlepper.
Oh, I have a Twitter now.
Oh!
BFletcher002. I follow one person, and that's Joe Calero.
Breaking news. Okay. So just one of the coaches for the Cal Poly teams. Okay.
I need to get out there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Mingle on Twitter, Ben.
I'm a journalism student at Cal Poly.
Yes, you are.
And I quickly found out in my freshman year that I didn't like news journalism because I got depressed with politics and just the world around us is struggling. Mm-hmm. But I found that sports journalism makes me really happy because there's no drama in it. And if it is drama, it's pertaining to sports, which is something I love.
True.
Now we are in this world. We are in this weird, 10-week period where sports and politics are combining, and politics are tweeting about sports, and sports are tweeting at
so big. And I'm so proud of you for it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's really affecting me more than anyone.
yes. Ben has had a real tough few days.
Not true. So
he's been hoodie Ben.
Should we
throwing the hoodie up?
Start off NCAA?
We should start off, and we should start off with the NCAA. So Ben, you want to give it a little rundown, or do you want me to give the rundown?
I have word for word the ESPN transcript right here.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just run through it really quick, and then we can just kind of go back and forth.
All right.
So NCAA is getting some coaches in trouble, finally. And it's not the NCAA, it's the FBI.
Ooh, that's the big boys.
So under the first group of charges, the U.S. attorney is alleging that the assistant coaches at Arizona, Auburn, Oklahoma State, and USC took cash bribes in order to steer elite basketball players towards certain financial advisors and sports agents, meaning Auburn, Arizona, Oklahoma State, and USC. And that's just interesting that this is finally happening after probably 25 to 30 years of this happening.
Yeah, so those assistant coaches are among 10 people who are charged by federal prosecutors for fraud and corruption charges. Those assistant coaches, I mean, we might as well name them off since they were arrested today. Auburn's Chuck Person, who had a pretty decent NBA career. I believe he was the Rookie of the Year in like 88 or something. Oklahoma State's Lamont Evans, Arizona's Emmanuel Richardson, and USC's Tony Bland. Not so bland anymore, Tony.
Nope, he is in the spotlight.
Yeah, right in the spotlight. Each one of these guys faces... Okay, don't look at your screen right now. How long in prison do you think each of them faces as maximum penalty?
Well, they were all actually arrested, right?
No, yeah, they're all arrested. But like, if they're convicted for all the charges they're on, how long is the maximum sentence they could go to jail or prison for?
I haven't looked at any of the numbers yet.
Okay.
I'm assuming 10?
80 years.
Oh, wait, combined?
80. No. 80 years each, which kind of, almost gives you another question. Like, okay, federal justice system, is it doing the right thing when people who kill people get for 10 years and people who are steering money one way 80 years? But that is a different discussion for a different day when Ben has more of his politics hat on.
I have it on anyways.
You do.
Angry that I have it on.
It's backwards.
Yeah.
I have mine on forwards.
Oh, I have to plug for the Giants real quick. Totally off topic.
Jeez.
Bruce Bochy, what was it? 900th win yesterday?
Well, it took him long enough. My God.
What? Come on, man.
Well, I thought
I
thought he would have done it halfway through the season. But
okay, well, this year aside,
yeah,
hell of a coach. Great career. Padres, Giants. He's been incredible.
I think they need to can him, and the A's, the lower tier, the Bay Area teams can pick him up.
Okay, but back to the NCAA.
Yes.
So Alex referred to 6 other people who have been arrested.
It's true.
In the second set of allegations, authorities say that James Gatto, on behalf of an unnamed sportswear company that we now know as Adidas, funneled 6-figure payment, that's $100,000, to 3 different players in exchange committed for the particular colleges affiliated with Adidas, which Gatto is the director of global sports marketing for Adidas.
Yeah. So this is an undercover FBI investigation since 2015. So this has been going for 3 years. People were wearing
wires. This is
like
like Breaking Bad.
Yeah, this is like Breaking Bad. This is like The Americans,
but college athletes instead of meth.
Yeah, which I mean, what's more dangerous, meth or college athletes? No one really knows for sure right now. Coaches accepted these bribes to steer their players, like you said, also towards certain financial advisors and business managers. And then high-ranking Adidas employees worked to pay prospective student athletes to ensure that they would sign with Adidas-sponsored schools. And then once they turned pro, if they turned pro, they would sign with Adidas. The star witness, the main guy who's cooperating, who is embroiled in this, is Marty Blazer, who is a former Pittsburgh financial advisor.
A disgraced
financial advisor. Yes, you always have to add that. It's like having a doctor in front of your name.
Right.
The disgraced Marty Blazer. You have to say hush tones too. He's accused of stealing over $2 million from 5 clients by the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. So I woke up this morning and I have the Score app. I don't know if you do.
I do. That's what updated me first.
Yeah. So I woke up this morning. I checked my phone like any sane person would do the first thing they wake up, because you got to check the time. Like, did I oversleep? No. Okay. Well, then let's see what happened in sports, in the 3 hours where I've been asleep and the East Coast has been awake. And it said that 4 assistant coaches were arrested by the FBI. And that was the headline. And my first thought was, this is either point shaving or possibly even like game fixing. Like, because you didn't see like right away, okay, it's Auburn, Oklahoma State. If you really think about it, if you were the, let's say 295th ranked school in college basketball, because there's like 300 plus schools in Division I college basketball, would everyone really know if you like decided one game or like, point shaved on one game? I mean, it's happened in college basketball before. So that was my initial thought. So this is actually less severe than my initial reaction.
Not 80 years worth.
Not yes.
80 years is pretty severe.
I'm sure Chuck, Lamont, Emmanuel, and Tony think this is pretty bad. So, two of the schools that these recruits have been steered towards, two of the higher profile names, at least the names that have come out, interestingly enough, thank you, Alex, are Louisville and Miami.
Shocker. Louisville?
Well,
Scandal?
Seriously.
What?
Louisville and Miami. It's like, could you pick, like, this is like a movie script that someone declined because it was too obvious.
Right.
Like, Rick Pitino's only had, like, what, 5 scandals now in his coaching career while he's at Louisville and Miami. I mean, have you seen the U on 30 for 30? I mean, my God. It's just like they picked the 2 highest profiles programs and said, you know what? Let's pin this on them, which, you know, it seems like it's happening. So, for Louisville...
My favorite part about that was, at first, it just said a public research university located in Kentucky, as if it would be anyone else.
Yeah. Well, University of Kentucky.
Big Blue.
Yeah.
That's actually was my first. I was like, ah! And then I was like, oh, Louisville's in Kentucky.
Yeah. Don't ever think that John Calipari would stoop to that level. The man is just a great
apparently neither
coach.
did Rick Pitino. He's claiming ignorance upon everything.
No, yeah, I know.
Which he also did with the stripper situation.
Yeah, and the situation where something with a table in 12 seconds went an affair.
Right.
There's so many things going on with Rick Pitino. It's like it's hard to keep track of them. The man's busy.
I just feel bad for everyone who takes the fall for him every time. Like, maybe he's innocent. Maybe he really is ignorant to everything.
Yeah.
Maybe he just turns a blind eye, which I think is more accurate.
Could be. Yeah, I think probably the blind eye is probably the underlined part of that there. So Brian Bowen, not Bruce Owen, Brian Bowen, he's a 5-star wingman signed with Louisville in June. He is said to have gotten, his family has said to have gotten $100,000
to pay for a hotel room, right?
Yeah. It was a nice hotel room. Like, there was caviar, there was some steaks to go to Louisville. Like you said, Rick Pitino put out a statement saying, quote, "These allegations come as a complete shock to me." I wish I had a good Rick Pitino voice. Maybe I'll practice that next time I'll come in.
Next time.
Because he has a pretty distinct voice. "If true, I agree with the U.S. Attorney's Office that these third-party schemes, initiated by a few bad actors, operated to commit a fraud on the impacted universities and their basketball programs, including the University of Louisville." Well, good. I'm glad you understand what's going on here, Rick. "Our fans and supporters deserve better, and I am committed to taking whatever steps are needed to ensure those responsible are held accountable." Which, I mean, this is like, I hate this term, but this is the first term that came into my mind. A nothing burger statement. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Oh, I hate it. It just gives me chills whenever someone on Twitter says nothing burger. But, like, he literally said...
It's fitting.
He literally said nothing in that statement. He's just like, I don't know if this is true. I heard there's allegations against Louisville and some other universities, and if it's true, I hope the people are punished. And like, he didn't say, like, he didn't specify anyone by name. He didn't at all, like, admit to any sort of, like, fact that that Louisville seems to be a petri dish for scandals. I mean, like, how can you be Rick Pitino in this and look yourself in the mirror and say, how did this happen to me again?
Because he makes a crap ton of money.
It doesn't make any sense how... Oh, speaking of the Giants, down 8-0 to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
It's like the second inning. What the...
Yeah, not good.
But anyways, Rick Pitino also, this was months ago when he first got this recruit.
Yeah.
He said it was just a stroke of luck that they got him. Because he was going somewhere else. And then someone called and was like, hey, do you want this guy? He can come out for a visit. And then suddenly $100,000 appeared in the bank account.
Yeah.
So
rolling in a Hummer like LeBron Senior.
It's tough to deny all the facts.
Yeah. And so the little bit we have in Miami, one recruit was alleged to have $100,000 was not enough. $150,000 was offered to this recruit. So I think the underlying theme of this, and obviously more will come out, and it's really like you said, there's wiretaps, there's informants, and there's like undercover stuff, and it's very very spy novel-y. Mark Emmert, the NCAA, I guess president, came out and had a statement like, "Whoa, we can't stand for this," blah blah blah. What this underlines to me is the fact that what we continue to perpetuate as amateur athletics is not, and everyone's known this for so long, that the NCAA is not amateur athletics. It is a feeding ground for the NBA. And it is its own entertainment property. It is a entertainment league. It is a basketball